The message was at the beginning. The message was pointed toward God, and the message was God. This was pointed toward God at the beginning. Everything came to be through the message, and without the message, not even one thing that has come to be came to be. There was life in the message, and the life was the people's light. The light shines in the dark, and the dark doesn't take it down. A man came on the scene who was sent out directly from God on a mission. His name was John. This John came to be a witness. As a witness, he told what he saw about the light, so that all might trust through him. He was not the light, but his purpose was to tell what he saw about the light. The true light that shines for everyone was coming into the world. The message was in the world. The world came into existence through the message, but the world didn't know the message. He went to his own home, and his own people didn't receive him in. But to as many as received him, to the people trusting in his name, he gave the right to become God's children. Their birth into God's family was from God, not from certain bloodlines, not from a physical body's desire, not from a male's desire. The message took on a physical body and camped among us. We viewed his magnificence, magnificence like that of an only biological child beside the Father, full of generosity and truth. John told what he witnessed about him, he even yelled it out. "I talked about this before," he said. "The one coming behind me has become in front of me because he was my number one." This is true for all of us because we all receive generosity upon generosity from his fullness. Since the law was given through Moses, generosity and truth came through Jesus, the anointed King. No one has seen God at any time. Since that only biological God was in the Father's arms, he presented him. The Jewish people in Greater Jerusalem sent out priests and Levites to John to ask him, "Who are you?" This is the witness account that he gave. He acknowledged what he had witnessed. He didn't deny it. He acknowledged it. "I am not the anointed king." "So who are you?" they asked. "Are you Elijah?" "I am not," he said. "Are you the preacher that Moses told about?" "No," he said. So they asked him, "Who are you?" so that we may give an answer to the people who sent us. "What do you say about yourself?" He was declaring, "I am a voice shouting in the backcountry, 'Make the Master's road straight,' just as Isaiah, the preacher, said in Isaiah 43. They had been sent out by the separatists. "So why do you submerge if you are not the anointed king, nor Elijah, nor the preacher?" they asked. "I submerge in water," John answered. "He has stood in the middle of you all. You have not seen him. He is the one coming behind me. I don't deserve to even untie his sandal strap." These things happened in Bethany, the Bethany on the east side of the Jordan River where John was submerging people. The next day he saw Jesus coming toward him. "Look," he said, "God's Lamb that takes away the world's sin. This is the one I talked about when I said, 'A man is coming behind me who has become in front of me, because he was my number one.' And the thing is not that I had seen him, but I had seen that God would show him to Israel. This is why I came submerging in water, to get Israel ready for him." John told what he witnessed. He said, "I have watched the Spirit float down from heaven as a dove and stay on him. And the thing is not that I had seen him, but the one who sent me out here to submerge people in water, that one told me, 'If you ever see the Spirit floating down and staying on someone, this is the one who submerges people in the sacred spirit. I have seen and told what I witnessed. This is God's Son." The next day, John and 2 of his students had again been standing around. He saw Jesus walking around and said, "Look, God's Lamb." The 2 students heard what he spoke and followed Jesus. When Jesus turned around and saw them following him, he asked them, "What are you looking for?" They said, "Rabbi, where are you staying?" Rabbi is Hebrew for teacher and is used instead of teacher. "Come and you will see," he told them. So they went and saw where he was staying. They stayed there next to him that day. It was the 4 o'clock hour. Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, was one of the 2 who heard John and followed him. First, this man found his own brother, Simon, and told him, "We have found the Messiah." Messiah is Hebrew for anointed king. Andrew took him to Jesus. When Jesus saw him, he said, "You are Simon, John's son. You will be called Cephas." Cephas is Aramaic and is interpreted as Peter or rock. The next day, Jesus wanted to go out into Galilee. He found Philip and told him, "Follow me." Philip was out of Bethsaida, the same city that Andrew and Peter were from. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one that Moses and the preachers wrote about. He is Jesus, Joseph's son, the Joseph out of Nazareth." "From Nazareth?" Nathanael said to him. "Can anything good be from Nazareth?" "Come and see," Philip told him. Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and talked about him. "Look, an Israeli that truly has no deception in him." "Where do you know me from?" asked Nathanael. "Before Philip hollered to you, I saw you under the fig tree," answered Jesus. "Rabbi," responded Nathanael, "you are God's son. You are Israel's king." "Do you trust because I told you that I saw you underneath the fig tree?" Jesus asked. "You will see greater things than these." He also told him, "Amen, amen, I tell you, you will see heaven opened and God's angels stepping up into heaven and stepping down from heaven over the Son of the person." The Son of the person is a generic term Jesus used of himself. Ezekiel and Daniel were called son of a person. Son of a person is also in Psalm 80:17.